everyone. This is Ava with Stitching in the Interlake. So, uh, thank you very much for joining me today. And there is Miss Lilybell. And if we can see, there is Sir Wine-A-Lot, who happens to be calm right now, but who knows how long that's going to last. Now, he usually whines because he's either hungry or he wants to go out or he's just whining. It's all those things. So anyway, so yeah, so this is what I'm working on. It's called Lady in the Woods. This was a custom design. So I had found this image on a free image. I don't know where it was. But anyways, I had found this. And so I had it turned into a printed cross stitch. And I don't know who did this. I have no idea. But like I had mentioned this morning to someone who had commented that it's when you get a printed or stamped, whatever you want to call it, and you can get these custom ones done. Okay, they only come in 11 count. Please make sure it's a reputable company. So like Joy Sunday, Mayan, oh gosh, Huacon maybe, Everlasting Love, any of those places, okay? But when you do get it, before you accept it, because they will send you a mock-up. So before you accept it, ask them that you want to see the key and you want to see what a small part of the chart looks like. So about like this, right? And because you want to see what these symbols are. And as you can see here, I hope that's not blurry, but you can see here, like there's L's and there's green dots and I don't know what these things are up here. L's again. You know, and here's a different one right there. You know, make sure that it's a good, clear image. Because when I look at this from this far, okay, I can't see what these symbols are. Okay. I know they're green, but that's about it. Okay. So see if they can do more solid colors or many more that are, you know, easily. Like these light green are not any good. See, because you've got that one. See, you've got here this. This one isn't as bad. But you get into symbols like this. Sorry, this one and this one. You can't see them on the fabric. You need more solid. Like this one is hard to see. This one is hard to see. This one is hard to see. Yeah, like they're just like this one and this one and this one and this one. You see here, like those two, you can get them easily mixed up. See, one is a blue and one is a gray. There's another one. The solid colors are okay. Even this X is hard to see. So make sure you check it out, okay? Now, I've had a couple of them that are good. I had a little bit of trouble seeing in places, but it wasn't too bad. But yeah, just make sure that you check them out. So here I am doing, let's see here if I can move this over here a little bit. There, maybe that's better. That I work on these solid colors first. Okay. Because there we go. Over here. Because for one thing, they're easy to see. And for the other thing is, once these are out of the way, then these other ones that are harder to see will be much easier. So, but yeah, I like images of this, you know, like ladies in waiting and you know, things like that. Like I love ladies with headpieces. And the nice dresses and stuff. And I can tell you, boy, I know it wasn't easy back in the time period of the 1500s and 1600s, but in Victorian era. But yeah, I wouldn't mind living back then as long as I was in, you know, in the courts, or that it was somebody who had money. And because being somebody who is on the street and barely making a living, like, no, that's real hard. That would be really hard. So yeah. But it's always nice to dream. You know, pictures are always better than real life was. You know, diseases and wars and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay, I got to move this up just a bit here because I'm finding it hard for me to stitch with it so close. So yeah, today is cloudier. Alexa, what's the forecast?
In Oakville, it's 20 degrees Celsius with mostly cloudy skies. Today, you can expect rainy weather with a high of 20 degrees and a low of 11 degrees. I hope you have a good morning.
So yeah, well, that's what it is here for today. It's so far it's cloudy. The wind has been picking up. It's yeah, not much. I kind of go along here and clip these ends here. I don't know why I didn't do it before, but anyway. And I did a little bit of packing last night. Still haven't heard anything about the house, like what's what's happening. I gotta talk to Juliet then and see what she has to say. Because I know she went over and read the meter. And so then they're going to put hydro in their own name. So, I mean, to do all of that, you'd think that it would be that they've, all moved out. And not so. But yeah. So, not much happening. It's just quiet, 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 quiet. It's, I'm going to pack up a few more things there today. The one thing that is good is that I have time, right? I've got time to pack. However, the way that the days are going, it's going to go by really fast. So, but otherwise, it's just quiet. I'm not doing much. Oh, I got to go downstairs and bring up clothes from the dryer and put clothes from the washer into the dryer. I'll be glad when everything's on one floor. Oh my gosh. I will be happy for that. Absolutely, I will. Yeah. It's, nothing is, nothing is easy these days, It's just it's all difficult and that, so I'm not sure what I'm going to watch today. I did sign up to Coast to Coast AM again. I haven't been on there in 3 months because I just couldn't pay for it. And they don't accept anything but a credit card. So, yeah. So I was listening to that and loved listening to it, and so I'll probably listen to another program today. It's especially when there's nothing on TV. I don't know what's on Netflix and Prime. Prime doesn't have a lot right now. And I don't know why that is. They just, I don't know. I guess they kind of go in fits and starts, right? So what is everyone stitching today? What have you got planned? Have you got plans for Labor Day long weekend? You going to go anywhere? Last kick at the can for camping? Yeah, it's considered the last long weekend of summer. That's what it is here. And so it's me. I'm not doing nothing. Not going anywhere. Not doing anything. Tomorrow I'm going to go get the mail. Hopefully it's a nice enough day that I can go walking. I may have to put socks on now and wear my running shoes, but I'm going to, as long as I can walk out there, as long as there's no ice and snow, I'm okay. After that, yeah, I don't walk outside. I just dread it. Absolutely dread it. Because if anybody's going to fall, it's going to be me. And I know some of you, ladies, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. So, oh, this is an 11 count. Okay. And I would say nearly every single one that is a custom is an 11 count. Okay. So I had started this, I don't know how long ago. I've had this kit for a long time, since before I moved here. And so I've had it about maybe 5 years, 6 years, I guess, maybe. Um, and then you can see by it that I had been stitching on it. So I had completed all this brown. I think that was the last one that I had done, that color. So, and see here I had, I'm not sure if those are, I'm not sure what those ones were. But on this one, I like to finish up whatever color it is. And then I can, whatever symbol, and then I know I can move on. But as the symbols go from, you know, bad to worse, it makes it hard. Sometimes you miss them so fast, you know, because you just can't see them. So, and I don't understand, like, why can't they use symbols that are easy to see? We're not doing just a chart here, you know, for a counted. We are doing a printed, and therefore the symbol should be nice and clear. If they can do it for all the other projects, why can't they do it for this? You know, so it's I guess it's rather hit and miss, and that, yeah. So otherwise, not much happening. It's just quiet. Hasn't started to rain yet. The wind is stronger. It's cloudier out there. The wind really picked up yesterday, late afternoon, and into the evening. So, what are you all reading? Yes. What are you all reading? Very interested in knowing. What genres do you like to read? Now, I'm one, I like post apocalyptic, I like time travel, some romance, mysteries, thrillers, um, police and legal procedurals. Ugh. Um, I don't like crime, you know, like mafia crime and that kind of stuff. I don't like the dirty romances. Because those ones, I'm sorry, it's just sex. That's all it is sex. That's that's it. Now maybe some women are hung up and they want that kind of, you know. I prefer, you know, just long-lasting love and companionship and togetherness and faith and respect for one another and just none of the dirty romances. No. Like years ago, oh, I don't know, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, they used to have really nice, clean romances that were still exciting and exhilarating, especially the time travel ones. I love those. And like there was none of this, wham bam, thank you ma'am type of thing. Been there, done that, lived the life. So let's leave it at that. Um so yeah, like I'm more romantic. I like the walks in the woods. I like somebody who will sit there and talk talk with me, not at me. Um, Someone who loves unconditionally, respects me, honors me, um, shares basically my same outlook on life, loves some adventure, and by adventure I mean like say going to the Badlands in Alberta and going like to Drumheller and taking time to walk around and see what happened and is just not bored out of their minds and like I said, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Do you ever wish you could go back in time? And if you could, what what where would you go and what would you change? Would it be in your own lifetime? Would it be into previous centuries, millennia, millions of years? There's so much that I would like to see. Like, I would love to be there when Jesus was preaching. I would have loved to have been there to hear him and to like really hear it from his mouth, and see what life was like back there with him. I'd also like to go back with a bunch of people, not on my own, a bunch of people back to the the prehistoric time periods, time of the dinosaurs, time of um, when Earth was still clean, where it was, you know, that it was different. I would like to go back in my life and change things. Like, change when my sister died back in 1968. Just change so many things. Like, have been smart about it. And if I was going to leave home, like to go straight out to BC, where it's warmer, like out to the coast. So, Um, yeah. Or I would like to go back to the time before my mother found my father and say, stay in Germany. Just stay here. Let me grow up here. Or when my father had a choice of where to go, that he would have gone to Australia and not come here. I mean, I love my country. Don't get me wrong, but Australia is warmer, especially in the northern areas. And they have an even less population than Canada does. So, yeah. But, yeah, so much that I would like to change. Change my course of study. Would have loved to have gone into archaeology and anthropology. I love that line. I wish that I would have been smart enough and whole enough to have gone to university. It's, now don't get me wrong, I do love my husband when he was alive, and I still do now. It's different, but yeah. But in a lot of ways, I kind of wish I'd never met him. And, but like they say, hindsight is 20/20, right? And it's shoulda, woulda, couldas all the time. So, alrighty, peeps, I'm gonna let you go here. I'm almost at 30 minutes. So, if you like my channel, please consider giving me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, because I would love to have you part of our group. We have a dedicated Facebook group, and there is Instagram, and my email address is stitching in the interlake 2, number 2, all one word, @gmail.com. Okay. Yeah. So on that note, from Lilybell and Jonah and whatever is going to happen out there today, and myself, Eva, thank you again so very much. And I pray you all have a good day. God bless. And toodaloo!